Cody Lee, and this is Cody Green. So I would say I was kind of born into this. My mother had horses before I was even born, and I started off just like a normal kid around a barn would do, playing in the grass and dirt. Finally, I decided to get on some horses, and we started trail riding when we met my stepfather, and I grew up doing that until I was about 13, and then I decided to go to the neighbor's house and try some jumper lessons. So I dabbled in that here and there, and just kind of dabbled in everything: trail riding, little hunter jumper, tried some barrel racing a few times, and then in high school we actually had a equestrian team, so I was in the equestrian team throughout high school and ended up into the college. I did equestrian team in college.
Cool. I grew up out in West Texas. Out there, you're either kind of a farmer or you're a cowboy. Well, I hated tractors, so that left me with horses and cattle. So that's just kind of what I grew up doing, what I fell in love with. It's probably the best day of my life and probably the worst day of my mama's life, in all honesty. So I grew up taking care of a bunch of cows and stuff and on ranches. And high school, kind of team roped a little bit, and had some cattle and some mama cows for some guys there around town, and got into that, and had cattle and some cattle for a while after college there, and then the guy sold all of his cattle, so didn't really have a job anymore. Got into the cutting, and it was just kind of the end of that. Started that career.
So I went through college and was able to get a education degree for middle school, and I just didn't. I love teaching kids and stuff like that, but it just wasn't me. It didn't feel right, and so I actually found a job working at Pema, about 20 miles from Durham, and I worked there at a dressage barn. I worked with some young horses and mostly just barn management. I was assistant barn manager, and it never clicked. It never fit. Nothing ever. Puzzle pieces never came together, and so the guy who I was working with at the time, he was offered a job cutting horses out in Oklahoma, and that was not his forte whatsoever. And so he passed the job on to me, and I was able to call Kara Brewer, who I now work for now, and I was hired that night and moved out 2 weeks later to 1,000 miles away, someone I didn't know anybody out there. And all through my equestrian career, I never found the thing that I loved. I love horses and I love riding, but the disciplines never fit until I moved out there. And after my first show, everything came together and I found my purpose.
So after I was temporarily enrolled in college, I don't roll your eyes at me. I got a job taking care of a bunch of yearling heifers for a guy, steers, had them scattered out all over. It was a pretty good job. I had to carry on about 10,000 head of yearlings, I reckon. And market got good, so he decided he wanted to sell out. And so he sold out, and I didn't have a job anymore. And I was riding some pitching horses. And one of the guys I traveled with, named Josh Bryant from Alabama, he asked me if I'd ever consider getting into cutting. Really didn't pique my interest, but I needed a paycheck, so I went to work down in Clint McDaniel, and Clint took me in and taught me a lot, not just about horses, taught me a lot about life, and how to be a man and a father, kind of good man, and kind of got me to fall in love with cutting, and I kind of bounced around from cutting. I moved to Arizona, kind of spent some time in Nevada, New Mexico, working, and did some range cow horse, some cutting, and just kind of just drifted. Just wherever there was horses and cattle, I just kind of went and worked. A little time in California.
Alright, so my biggest influence will probably be my father. He came into my life when I was about 7 years old, and he has been one of my biggest supporters and Like, anytime that I have an issue or a problem, I go to him. He's the one that helps me through it. And right before I decided to go out there, I was having the worst time in the job that I was at. And I was down in life, and I was ready about to just give up. And I told him, I said, I'll just come home and I'll just rent a house and I'll just ride horses here back in Caldwell County. I'll just be all right. He's like, nope, you're not allowed to go home. He said, because if you come here, stop chasing your dream. And so that moment is when the next day is when I found out about my new job, Kara. And it was just like everything came when I really needed it the most. And so he's my role model. He's my confidant. He's one of my best friends.
You know, say my biggest influence, cattle horse trainer named Clint McDaniel. Clint, he lives just south of Denton, Texas now. Grew up in West Texas. Kind of have real similar growing up stories. You know, kind of grew up a little cowboy, kind of working on ranches. And Clint, Gus knows when I went to work for him, I was 19 the first time. And I probably really needed my butt kicked. I was in a really bad spot in my life. I wasn't a real good person. And Clint never once yelled at me, raised his voice, fussed at me, nothing. He worked real hard. He just has a way of drawing people to him, and he made me want to be a better person. And he made me a better person. He showed me how to become a better person. He had a family. When I went to work for him, his two boys were a real small chance. Had just started kindergarten, and Ryder was fresh out of diapers. So he showed me how to be a family man, how to take care of your business, and how to balance it, and balance it in a successful, productive way. And there's been a couple of different times I've laid on his living room, cried. His wife gave me the speech and what I needed to hear, and Clint just gave me the "it's gonna be all right" kind of speech. But just a good man, good family man, good Christian man. And, probably had more to do with me being me than probably anybody else ever been around my life.
I was able to show at the maturity this year. I've only been in the industry for about 2 years, and it's a really big feat with anybody. And so it was a really big feat for me going in as just a loper. After the first time I showed in 2015, I knew that this is what I wanted to do, and so I saved up the money. And Kara was lucky enough to have a lot of connections, so I was able to find a horse at a decent price range for me. And I just had dreams of just owning a cutting horse, and she pushed me further to showing. And I was able to get through the second round in the non-pro this year, which is a big deal for me. And after only showing about maybe 15 times in my life, and so that was a really big deal for me.
I'd have to say my biggest feat so far probably either be having a camp for Diamond Azure Babbitts in Arizona and running about 160 square miles of country for each of those ranches. Had mama cows for Diamond A's and yearlings for Babbitts, and they typically don't hire single men for those jobs because single men are kind of a little more free range, kind of roamy, kind of up and leave, a little more from a married man. And so for those places to trust me with that much, you know, and being a single man, and you know, that kind of just made me real happy that they didn't trust me with all that.
So some downtimes that I would say I have is I won my first show straight out the box, and after that, my boss told me, she's like, now you're going to step up to a higher level. And I walked out of that pen so many times, and I was so upset about it. And I realized that every time that I walked out that pen, I remembered something that I needed to work on. I started remembering what cows I picked, and I started remembering, well, this is what I did with my leg, and so I just strive to be better. And then before you know it, I was out there winning money and checks and buckles, and like I was like, okay. So and then even after I was winning things, I was like, there's still more that I can do. There's still, it's like, I can be better. And when I went to the fraternity this year, I didn't do as good as I hoped, but I walked away from being able to show in a big pen and being able to go at least the second round, and that's a big feat for me. And I was doing great, and I lost a cow. Cow just went right underneath our necks, and it sucked. It really did, but I was so honored just to be able to show in that pen. And so I'm just looking forward until the next time, and I know I'm going to do better because I can only go up from here.
Well, as I've had, I mean, it's no different than anybody else. I'm no different. Times you just feel like you're caught in a rut or something. You're not making any progress. You're spinning your wheels, and I mean, my battles ain't no different than anybody else's. We all fight the same thing. It boils down to it, and you just got good friends, good family around you, pick you up, dust you off, and kick your butt, and say keep on going. You ain't got no choice. It doesn't matter what happens to you. It ain't gonna be the end. I mean, it ain't the end all. You just keep on going. I don't fight nothing nobody else does.
So, where I would see myself in 10 years, I would love to be able to train and show my own horses. I'm looking at more of being a non-pro. I'm slowly trickling into the cattle business, and so only having that as a backup. But having my own, like, just a small ranch, I'm not looking to have anything big, but have a couple of good horses and be able to train my own and be successful at it. Be out there, being able to make some finals here and there, and have fun. Like, my biggest thing is I don't want to do this anymore if I'm not having fun.
Couple goals. Short term goal right now is just forward. Really, I need forward. Don't smile. Long term goals.
Go ahead.
I'd like to own my own place one day. Train a couple outside horses and run some mama cows and calves and whatnot. To kind of be able to do that on my own and train some horses and hopefully just be successful at it. But I just like if I don't ever get known as a great cowboy or great horse trainer, that's fine. Just so long as people just say I was a great friend to them, that's really all I care about is just having good friends and being a good friend for other people. If the cutting, cowboy and everything, if that all finished, all died right here, right now, all we're left with is our family and friends, so you got to take care of them first. It's all that matters in the end. Some other passions, probably at the top of the list, I'd probably have to say golf. I'm extremely horrible at it, but I love whacking a golf ball around a cow pasture. Love to fish, love to hunt. Yeah, that's about it. Rope a little bit, but I'd probably have to say if I'm not around horses or something, I'd probably rather be on the golf course.
So, if I'm not riding horses, one thing that I probably do is go hiking. I love to travel, and usually when I go hiking or traveling, I take my dog, Smokey. It gets me back to my roots because out there's not mountains like what I grew up with, and so the Ozarks are absolutely beautiful. Devil's Den, and then in Eureka Springs, they're absolutely beautiful places, and so that's kind of where I go for my peace and quiet. So, my best advice would be to never give up. Like, take that leap of faith. Like, go travel if that's what you wanted to do. Or, like, for me, like, I threw down everything that I had, and I moved out 1,000 miles away from home knowing nobody. And, you know, sometimes it doesn't work out. By golly, if I didn't have fun doing it. And one thing that is, you know, if you get out of bed every morning and you roll over and you hit your knees, it's okay. As long as you get up, get dressed, and go on with your day, you'll be alright. And one day, you'll roll out of bed and you'll land on your feet.
I advise anybody to just keep grinding it out. If you don't strive to be the best at what you're doing, then find something else that you're passionate about. I mean, money doesn't make the world go around. I don't do what I do for a paycheck because gosh knows, well, I don't know. I don't even want to know what I make by the hour. Be scared to do the math, but money ain't everything. I just go out there and grind it because I love it, and you'll get stuck in that rut. Said you just got your friends and family there to help you out. And that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if you bunch of cows, or train cutting horses, or playing ping pong. I don't care what you're doing. You just go out there and grind it out until you're the best. And you don't quit until you are. And then once you are, you stay there because if you ain't progressing, then you're dying. You know, and ain't nobody got time for that. Hey, man.
We're really serious now.
Crowd out.
We're gonna have an outtake section too.
All right, that's what I'm waiting on.
The bloopers.
Tell me when that starts. I don't know. What's that? All right, I'll bet you Chuck. Don't you? Greatest fast food restaurant in the world.
I ain't ever gonna have one for the
Whataburger! 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 Wait, Bob. Where are you taking me for lunch today? What?